My name is Savant, the owner and chief instructor here at Fight Academy Pasadena. I'm born in South Central LA, but now I've been currently living in Pasadena for about the last 20 years now. I got into it through actually our park and rec program. It was something for at-risk youth kids. It was a karate program. I was maybe 10 years old when this happened. And it was just something for us to get involved in other activities instead of gangbanging and being on the street or whatnot. And it was just a path I chose because I thought, you know, you can either go one way or the other. And I was always into fighting, being that I grew up in LA, but I wanted to get myself a little bit more structured and do some real training. I did mixed martial arts professionally for 15 years. I fought in shows here and overseas throughout Japan, in most of the big organizations, the last ones being Bellator. Me personally, I'm a pretty well-rounded athlete. I kickbox, I wrestle, I do jiu-jitsu. These are all platforms for MMA, and that's pretty much the stage we're in with this sport. You know, most people are pretty well-rounded now. We have people that are just boxers. We have some that are into, you know, wrestling. But when you do mixed martial arts, it's just a combination of all those things put together. And that's where I dedicated most of my time in learning all those different languages. Martial arts for me has opened up, you know, numerous doors. I've been in places and countries I never thought I'd see. Just an overall camaraderie with your people. You know, you feel like you're at home in a martial arts setting. This is not a typical place like a 24-hour fitness where people come in and they don't really know each other. They just more or less come in with their earphones on, get their workout and leave. This is more of a club. This is more of a place that you belong. You got a name here. We know you coming and going, and that's just how we operate. This is a family gym, and one of the biggest benefits for me would be the community that this type of environment creates. Well, being that I grew up in a fairly rough neighborhood and backing, I didn't have a lot of backing as a kid. I knew what the importance was to have programs for kids to come to that weren't your typical park programs or kind of like government assisted type programs. This is more of an elite level training. I know it's not accessible for some kids in the community. I know it wasn't for me. I mean, I never paid a gym membership myself, you know, my whole life. You know, I've always been sponsored because people saw the talent in me. They saw that I was there every day. They saw that I tried to help other people that came to the gym. So it became a passion for me to be able to continue to live this life and to help spread this same type of atmosphere to kids in the Pasadena and surrounding communities, because I haven't seen anyone take that time out, you know, past the business aspect to help the kids. So I created this program called Project Glove Up, and we're doing exactly that. You know, a lot of friends of mine that I've done business with over the years have came together and supported this whole venture of mine. It's been about 2 years in the making, and now we got funding and we got support to train 25 kids free of charge. We're going to supply them with, you know, the equipment needed. We're going to feed them after every training session that they come here, and just to give them a sense of they belong somewhere instead of out on the street. And it'll also be a catalyst to some of these kids that may be the next fighters like myself. You know, as I said, I'm a former top 10 ranked featherweight in the world. And I feel if I didn't have these type of programs, I would have never made it to that point. So I'm just going to pay it forward. I've been blessed to be able to do this and not only create a business, just create some lateral businesses as well. And this is, you know, the first attempt at that.